welcome to the live stream. Thanks for waiting. There's like already 6 people here. So please smash that like button on the live stream. I think when you do that, it actually shows it to more people. So yeah, I'd appreciate it. So how is everyone? This is sort of like a spontaneous sort of, what is it, live stream. Let's see here. There you go. What's up? So I've got like 2 beers, but I'm probably only going to be drinking one of them because I actually have to meet up with a friend tomorrow morning, like super early. We're gonna do a what is it? We're gonna do a photo shoot. And I'm gonna be bringing along all the Bushcraft Spain gear that I got. So like, I'll bring along this, and then my rope and my axe, and then I'll show you guys a little bit more about this kukri that I got today. today, and a bunch of other stuff too. It's really cool. Hey everyone. So let's see here. Let's put this down. This down. Can you do the dog meme with your mask? The dog meme? I don't know that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Does Bushcraft Spain make good knives? So Bushcraft Spain, they don't make knives. What they do is they curate knives. I think most of their website is just what they're like an outfitter. So they curate a lot of items that they think is high quality, and then they sell it. Some of the stuff though is Bushcraft Spain branded, and so I think they do like acquire it themselves and they make it themselves. So I think like this rope that they have, I think this is really actually theirs. I'm not entirely sure, but like this is some amazing stuff. Like this, it's like you wouldn't know how high quality this rope is until you actually have it in your hands and standing next to it. Like it smells so amazing. Like I put this in my house or my room in the moment, like, and you leave it in an area for a moment, and the entire room is just engulfed in this smell, and it's a good smell. It smells great, and it's really amazing. Let's see. Bushcraft of Spain is expensive. I think so. Like they are expensive, but I think their quality speaks for like their price. And so like all the stuff that they've given me so far is like some of the highest quality stuff that there is. It's really amazing. And so I feel like the prices are well worth it because you really do pay for, like, get what you pay for. So 2 beers. Which one should I drink? This one right here is called Take It to the Max, now with Phantasm. Yeah, Take It to the Max with Phantasm. Let's see here. Is it going to focus? I don't know. There you go, kind of. So this one here, this one is, let's see here, is a double IPA brewed with Lupomax, Mosaic hops, and Phantasm. Sauvignon Blanc grape skins. It's that wine grape skins. It's 8.2%. And then this one here, the artwork is really cool. It's the same brand that I've been buying. This one here is called Deserted Strawberry Daiquiri. It's a sour ale with strawberry and lime. This one is 6.5% alcohol. Yeah. The YPA Deserted pink one. A lot of people are saying the pink one. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take this one. And we'll save this one for another stream. Can we get a chicken update? Yeah, so all of the chickens are still alive. I have not killed any of the chickens yet. If you've watched any of the videos on the chicken on my YouTube channel, you'll know that the videos on TikTok is basically just to get views, essentially. Um, and basically, like, I loop it in a way where it looks like I have killed it, I guess. But like I let's see, I grab like a different chicken, essentially, that I bought at the store, and I cook that one. So Nimbus and Daisy are still alive. Um, to be honest, though, I do want to butcher them pretty soon. It's getting cold, and I want to get rid of some of them, uh, so that way, like, it gives them more room. Plus, they won't make a whole ton of noise later on if they end up laying eggs. Like these chickens, I started raising them a little bit late this year, and so they're like a month off, and so they probably would start laying eggs in December or late December, maybe earlier. I'm not really sure, but I'm not expecting eggs, uh, and I don't care to have eggs this year. If they do lay eggs, it'll be cool, but I don't really need them. Um, but it'd be cool though to have eggs. Last year, I really wanted eggs, so I kept them as long as I possibly could, and I did have a decent amount of eggs. But yeah, let's open this. Ooh, oh, it's like purple. Oh, I have a glass here too. So let's pour it. Ah, look at that. That is very nice. Ooh, okay, I'm getting close. All right, let's give this a try. Holy crap, wow. Wow. What? This tastes like fruit punch. Like it literally tastes like fruit punch. I can barely taste any like alcohol at all. But yeah, it's a strawberry daiquiri sour, essentially. That's what it's called. Strawberry and lime. Ooh, yeah, this is a dangerous drink because you can't taste any of the alcohol. What brand is it? It's called the Brewing Project. There you go. So this brand here, I've been buying a lot of it. And it's strictly because of the artwork. Like it's just really cool artwork, right? It's super cool. Yeah. And so this has just kind of caught my attention and I just grab it. I don't really care uh what it is. Like these have been like sour ales and IPAs and stuff like that. Beer is beer to me. It doesn't matter what kind of beer it is to me, really. If it tastes good, it tastes good. Let's see. All right, let's see if there's any good questions. How long you want to live stream today? Oh, that is a good question. I don't plan on live streaming very long, actually. So let's see here. I started at 10:15 ish, and so we've been on for 10 minutes. 10:15, maybe 11:15, maybe an hour or so would be okay, because I'm going to be waking up early tomorrow to do a photo shoot with a buddy, and I still need to prepare, so I need to like fill this backpack up with gear and figure out what I'm going to bring and stuff like that. And I need to showcase like a lot of the gear that I have. Like Bushcraft Spain doesn't ask of me to like do a photo shoot on their gear and stuff, but I really appreciate their like their sponsorship and just their partnership, and so I kind of want to like do better for them, you know, and I want to take photos of their gear, and like they have high quality gear, and so that's why um I'm talking about it. But let's actually talk about their stuff. And so like I got this kukri. Kukris are like, so this is a Spanish knife. I'm not sure where kukris like originated, but I do know that these are more Eastern sort of knives, and they are really incredible types of tools. So there you go. Like, look at that. This is so cool, isn't it? So you see how like the knife, right, has this sort of shape. This shape allows you to have more leverage over the material that you're working with, and you don't need to um, move your wrist as much. And so like when you're chopping something, because this is angled the way it is, when you're chopping, it hits it really easily. Um, and this section also uh, is good for carving, and so it works like a normal knife. But up at this top part here, it works a lot more like of a hatchet or something like that. So you can still do fine carving, and so like if you have a piece of wood like this, right, you can still do like knife work sort of carving and shaving and stuff like that. But then this top part, you can use it more for like chopping and stuff like that. And these, because of the weight of the top part here, these are really good with chopping down small like branches, trees and stuff like that. And this sort of like doubles as a, what is it? What's it called? It's one of those longer sort of like tools. Um, I'm drawing a blank, but you know what it is. It's a sort of like a small sword or something like that. But yeah, this is really cool. How much is it? I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's between like $100 to $150. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, this is super cool. And then it has a really nice leather sheath, and you can just place it in like this here, and then buckle it back up. And I found out, if you saw my video, I told you that this was like a belt sort of loop, right? And I wasn't sure what this was. This, I found out, is a string that allows you to tie it around your leg, so that way this doesn't fling around a lot, and so it kind of secures it into place. And so yeah, that's really nice. One of the nicest things that I have. Let's see here. But you already know a lot about my rope. This is tarred rope. The tar, I think, comes from like a natural tree resin, so like either juniper pitch or pine resin or something like that. That's why it smells really good. And so like this is water resistant while being flame resistant as well. While it's all like twisted up like this, it's flame resistant, so it's not going to catch fire automatically, right? You'll have to fluff it up in order for it to catch fire, and acts like a wick, sort of like a candle or something like that, and it holds a flame like for a ridiculous amount of time. And it's really nice. And so like this is some high quality rope. It's like I can't praise this item enough. Like out of all the stuff that they've given me so far, like I think like this is my favorite, even over the knife. It's really strange, I know, but like I absolutely love this. It's some of the greatest rope or cordage that I've ever like held. This right here is really cool. This is a sort of like a mat that you can just set down and sit down on. It's nice because this material right here has been oiled or waxed, and it's water resistant. And so then you have the side right here that's lined with this soft material. You can just have this sitting on the ground and you can sit on it. And so that way it keeps your butt from getting wet, basically. And that actually happens quite often to me. So like I'm always sitting on the ground when I am out in the woods and stuff like that. And so I don't have anything to sit down on usually. And either I squat or I sit down on the ground and my butt always gets wet. And so like this is really useful. And it's lightweight, you know. It's not going to add a whole ton of weight to my my pack. And so this is really nice. But this is really cool. This is just a larger version of what you just saw. So like this right here, it's like huge. So this right here is basically a large mat also. So you can just have this flung over like the ground, and this can be a sort of like a ground mat. And this will be really nice because it'll keep you from getting wet if you have this on the ground. And yeah, and it'll keep you warm too because of the inner lining. But I think this could technically be used as a blanket too. And if you wanted, I guess you can sleep while it's raining outside without any cover. And this could be the cover, so it'll keep you warm on this side, but water will drop off on this side. I don't know, but yeah, this is really nice. But I'm pretty positive this will act like a really good tarp also if needed. But I think this is more sort of like a ground cover, and then you can have like a blanket on top of it and then lay down on it. Let's see here. This is another one. This is a slightly larger one, and this one here is not lined like the other one. So this is sort of like a medium-sized one. So it's slightly bigger, and this is great to put like items down on the ground also and keep it from getting dirty. But you can use this as a mat to sit down on also. Let's see. Ooh. Here we go. So these are really cool. So I really like these. I requested to have these personally from them. So like they had these on their website, and I was like, hey, I'd like to have these, and they sent them to me. So Bushcraft Spain like sent me these oiled or waxed canvas pouches, and these pouches are really nice. They're useful. They'd be useful for just like bringing tinder along. And so like, let's see here. So where's my rope? So like my rope here, I can like pre-fluff it up. So I can like take a bunch of it and I can fluff it up first, and I can stuff them into these bags, and it'll keep it fluffed up and keep it dry and keep it safe. And so that way I can have like tinder already, and then I can have my lighter or my flint and steel sitting in here also. So it'd be really cool. Same with something like this. And I bring along like canvas pouches like this often too, to just collect stuff in the woods. But oftentimes I forget to bring them. But like these are really cool. These are really nice. Let's see. You know what? I'm probably going to have the other beer. I don't need to wait until tomorrow for another live stream. I'll buy more beer. All right, I'm gonna stop and kind of catch up on the questions if there are any here. Let's see. Do you sleep in your shed? No, I do not. I will. I plan on sleeping in my shed once I get my shed extension done. So right now, I haven't posted the video yet. So you guys, so the 41 people that's in here right now is the first to know. I completed my base essentially. So like the 8x8 square right next to the shed, I've completed that. And so like I put the plywood pieces down already, and I've screwed it down already, but I haven't nailed in every piece already yet. So So I still need to at least nail it down, but for the most part, it looks complete, where it's just the platform. Now, what I need to do is I need to build the walls up. And once I post the YouTube video, at the very end, I'm going to have some bonus footage or something. And the bonus footage is going to talk about how am I going to put up the walls. Because my shed has the roof like this, right? And then the walls come up, and then there's an overhang, right? There's an overhang, and that overhang is maybe uh, half a foot under where the 8 foot mark is. So like the shed, for the most part, is 8 feet high up to where the overhang is, and then the very very top tip where like this like goes up and up here, the very tip, it's about 10.5 feet high, but like where it meets the overhang, it's 8 feet high. But the problem, right? So like here's the overhang, all right. I need to figure out a way to attach the walls to the overhang or to the main wall, or something like that. I really don't know. I don't know a whole lot about construction, and so I have a problem with figuring out how to attach the extension to the overhang of the shed. And so I'm trying to figure that out. And so at the very end of the next YouTube video that I'm going to post is gonna have like that extra footage that asks about that at the very end. Um, so once I have the shed extension done, I will attempt to build like, I don't know, like a small area where I might be able to sleep, you know, and then I'll get a wood stove like fire going, and then hopefully it's warm enough in the shed, and then I'll be able to sleep in that area. Um, I would like to like insulate my walls and stuff like that. Um, Technically, I should be insulating the floor, but I don't know if I should or not. And I already have everything screwed down and nailed down. And so it's a little bit too late to insulate the floor at this point, but I kind of wanted to do it. But the floor is probably not that big a deal. If I insulate the walls and the roof, it might be okay, you know. And so we'll figure it out. I'll try to learn and figure things out as I go, and maybe someday I'll find some property and I'll redo all of this, right? And I'll have gained more knowledge and experience, and I'll solve problems as I go. But yeah, so I do plan on sleeping in the shed. Let's see. Let's see here. Guys, the money sign will help get his attention and answer questions. Just $2 will help him answer what you want to say. The dollar sign rectangle is what I'm referring to. Oh, so like the super chats that you're talking about? Yeah, Quebec homestead. Oh, I'm outside, so cold, winter is coming. What is the temperature there you guys are at? 4 Celsius here, which is around 40-ish Fahrenheit. Let's see here. So right now, let's see here. 10, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 Celsius in Minnesota right now. And so 8 Celsius is around like 46 degrees right now or so, something like that. So 46 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's around, yeah, around 8 Celsius right now. Let's see here. What tastes better, turtles or squirrels? It's a good question. Um, I would have to go with turtles. Um, because turtles, surprisingly, right? Surprisingly, turtles are incredibly tender. Like the soft-shell turtle that I ate, I had the full assumption that the turtle was going to be like tough to eat and all of that. Like I thought like the muscle on its arms and its legs was going to be like incredibly chewy or something, but it wasn't. And it was like very, very tender. Um, and its taste is very similar to like a mix between pork and chicken, but like a tenderloin version of pork and chicken. So imagine like imagine the filet mignon of chicken or pork, like that basically. So like turtle is essentially the filet mignon of turtle of chicken and pork. Um, and it's really really good. And I want to catch more turtles because I can. Well, I think there's a maximum of 3 turtles a year or something like that, um, or 5. I'm not really sure, but I will figure it out and make sure that I'm catching them within the laws, or regulations. But I know that soft-shell turtles, um, I know where to find them and I know where to catch them. And it's a specific soft-shell turtle too. It's a spiny soft-shell turtle in Minnesota. There's a endangered one. There's a smooth soft-shell turtle, and that one's endangered, and you're not supposed to catch those. And then there's the spiny soft-shell turtle, and those are not endangered, but there is a limit to how much you can keep, and size also. So there's a size limit. So like their shell has to be 12 inches in length. And the one that I caught was like 16 inches in length, I think. And then it was like 12 inches wide. So my turtle was really, really large, and it was a female too. And it had a bunch of eggs inside of it, and it was really, really incredible. It's such a really fascinating find, and I really appreciate like having been able to do that, because it's to me it almost feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to eat a turtle, or to like catch a turtle that was within the laws, and regulations, and so I had to take that opportunity, and it was really really worth it in my opinion. And I still have a bunch of the meat still. And I plan on making like a turtle soup. Um, and I want to do it this month because I want to break like my previous record of last month's video, I think. So like yeah, so last month when I did post the turtle video, um, I don't know how many views it has right now. I think it has like 22,000 views or something like that on YouTube. I'm not really sure. It could have more or less, but that video, um, like like helped me pay my bills, and so I want to make another video where I'm like doing like, hey, let's eat turtle soup or something, right? And I'll do that Chinese sort of like soup that I showed everyone with like the chickens and stuff. So like where I'm throwing in like pieces of wood and goji berries and all that stuff, so that slow cooking soup. So I want to do that. I want to do more of an Oriental, Asian styled turtle soup, opposed to like um, deep frying it, or making a chili out of it or something. So like when you Google turtle soup online, most of the turtle soup that you can find is usually like American recipes. And it's very difficult to find like Asian recipes for turtle soup. And I was able to find a few, and most of them kind of targeted the whole medicinal soup sort of thing that I already know. And so I think I'm going to do that. So like I'm going to have a turtle soup video, like a medicinal turtle soup video, and that will be really cool. I think I'm going to use the bones maybe, because the bones are really cool, and so I'll do that. So look forward to that. I'm really excited. So take a look at this. So this right? 100% merina or Merona wool or something. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Here, let me see. I think there's a tag somewhere here. Where is it? So this blanket, though, I think it's like a king size blanket or maybe a queen size blanket, and it's incredibly large, but it's really thick. And this is quite an amazing item. Huh? Strange. So this is the corner. Oh, here you go. So I'm sure you should be able to read it. There you go. So Bushcraft Spain, 100% pure merino wool, made in Spain. Yeah, so merino wool. So yeah, this wool is incredibly warm, and like it's authentic wool, and yeah, like it's incredibly thick. Like it's like a quarter-inch thick. Like look at this. Like that's amazing. I have like other blankets and like wool blankets and stuff like that in the past that I've purchased, and they're thin. And like this thing is like two, maybe three times as thick. And this thing is incredibly warm. Like just sitting on my lap right now, right? It's just really, really warm, and I'm almost too warm because it's trapping in all of the heat. And so like I can probably go like this, right? And have it covered in my body. And this is all doubled up right now. And just sitting here just for a moment. And I can already feel my like that it's just trapping all of the heat in. And it's incredible. Like this is some really, really high quality stuff. Like it's amazing. Like I'm incredibly impressed with this. Like it's super cool. And so my idea, my plan here is to get this set up. So this is the ground cover, right? So you have the water repellent side, and then you have this really soft side. And then basically you'll just set this down on the ground, and then that'll be your ground cover. And then you can have this, right? As like because it's so large, you can use part of it as like your ground cover also on top of this. And then you can fold it over yourself and use it as your blanket. And so yeah, like this thing is so incredible. And here's the funniest thing. I'm going to try and make a video. I'm not sure if I'll capture it, but Raven freaking loves this for some reason. I don't know. Like it has a smell. Like I personally don't think it smells bad. Like it probably kind of does smell bad, but it doesn't smell as bad as the other stuff that I've experienced before. So like I've bought several other like wool blankets in the past, and they smell awful. And like you have to like wash them constantly, wash them a lot. And before they smell fine and okay-ish. This, like, I'm okay with it. Like, this smells like it's been washed multiple times already. I don't know if it has or not, and I don't really care, but like, it's not bad. Like, I like this a lot. And Raven loves this for some reason. I don't know why. So like, you know how so like dogs, instinctually or innately, they have this sort of behavior where they want to mask their smell or their scent. So dogs, what they do is they by masking their scent, right? What they do is they roll in dirt or they roll in other scents, like scents, that changes up their scent or masks it. And so dogs have that instinctual sort of behavior where they like kind of roll into like a scent with their necks, like they just roll into it and they try to like cover their face and their neck with another scent, to disguise themselves, right? Because dogs, they recognize each other through scent, and so dogs, as a behavioral survival thing, they do that, right? And so Raven, she has that behavior a lot, on occasion, right? So on occasion, she, when we're in the woods and stuff, she would like try to start rolling into like dirt or something, or when she's over here behind the shed with the chickens, she tries to roll into chickens poop and stuff like that, or in the hay, right? And I try to stop her most of the time, but strangely enough, this, right, for some reason she like was just obsessed with it, and she kept trying to roll her face in it, and she loves it, and she wants to play with it too. So like she grabs it and she like tugs at it and stuff like that. And so she has like the strangest like behavior when it comes to this blanket. And so I'm gonna try to do like try to capture that on video to share with people. But I find it really like amazing, and just really funny to see her do that with this item, right? And yeah, it's super cool. Like, this thing will definitely keep me warm. Like, yeah, I'd get overly too warm almost, maybe, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, being too warm in a cold climate is a good thing. So this will definitely be something that I'll be carrying around during the winter. Yeah. Oh, and they gave me this too. It looks like an S&M sort of like thing that I don't know, but this is basically like a bunch of buckles and belts system that will wrap up this right here. So this I will wrap up, and then this thing here, I think I just kind of secure it down and stuff. So I still need to figure that out and how I'm going to do it. So yeah, it's really interesting. But let's get some more beer, and I'm gonna check on the chat. Here you go. So this is the next one. Take it to the max. Let's see here. Looks cool. Tent. Let's see here. Oh, I kind of instinctually kind of just opened it. Okay, let's see here. You're going to buy a gun. Are you going to buy a gun for hunting? That's a good question. Let's see here. So, I understand YouTube's sort of like community guidelines, and I'm pretty sure I can show you my firearms. I know that their algorithm would probably detect it and would demonetize my live stream when I like finish the live stream, but I can appeal it or something like that, or have a human review it, and it'll be okay. So what I'm discussing right now, or what I'm going to show you, is within their community guidelines, and it's okay. But on TikTok, I'll get my live stream shut down right away, which is stupid. But I'm going to show you the firearms that I do have, and I'm going to show you in a way where hopefully it looks safe, I suppose. So let's start off with my firearms that are not like real firearms. So this right here is a PPQ Walther or something like that. It's a .43 caliber. It's a T4E. So this right here is a self-defense weapon, kind of, but it's more of a target practice sort of weapon. It has CO2 like this, and the ammunition is let's see here, are these like rubber sort of balls. And so these also shoot paintballs in this .43 sort of size, and they're really cool. And this is probably the closest thing to a handgun that I have. And so, yeah, it's really nice. And if I were to get a handgun, I would love to get something similar to this. Otherwise, this right here is my break barrel. It's my break barrel um, uh, air rifle, I think is what it's called. It's a .177 caliber. And so break barrel, meaning you can go like this. There you go. And it does that. And like you pump here, let me, there you go. Okay, so go like this, and then you pump it once like that, and it's a hydrogen sort of pump or whatever. I really don't know. So I'm pretty ignorant on this, but that one pump right there kind of cocked it. And now right here, I would put the round. Essentially, it's just one sort of like BB. It's not really a BB, but it's something. I don't know where it is, but you put it in here, you pop it back in, and then you pretty much shoot it like that. And I have nothing in here. There's also a safety. And so, yeah, this is what I use to take care of the squirrels. Now this right here, it's locked up right now, is a, what is it? It's one of those rifles that you kind of have to like cock it, like one bullet at a time. And this is a youth rifle though. That's why it's so small. So this youth rifle, it's a, here, let's see here. I think it's a, where is it? I'm not seeing where it says it. It's called a Savage Rascal. Caliber is a 22 SL and long rifle, or LR, yeah. So yeah, this is a 22 long rifle essentially, and the reason why I purchased this was to learn a little bit more about guns and firearms, to understand that community a little bit more, and to understand why people even buy guns, or why people like guns, or why people use them, right? Because there's a whole lot of, like, I feel like there's a whole lot of like fear mongering and misleading information about firearms, and so I wanted to learn more about it, because I am, to be honest, I am a little bit afraid of firearms. Like, these firearms do kill things, right? And not only people, but animals and other stuff too, right? But they're fun to shoot also. It's fun to be able to shoot a target from 20 yards away, 50, 60, 100 yards away even, right? Or even further. It's fun to be able to hit a small target from far away. It's really fascinating. It's a great feeling to be able to do something like that. And it requires a lot of skill to do so. And so I respect guns, and I'm a little bit of fearful of them, and I want to not be as fearful. I want to continue respecting guns, and I want to like learn a lot more about them. And that's why I purchased this. But in the future, this rifle is going to be used more to dispatch like animals, like on a farm or something, right? So like if I end up having a pig and I need to dispatch it, I'm going to use this because it's smaller and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space, right? And a well-placed shot will do the job. I'm not going to use this for a squirrel if I like trap it or whatever, but I may use this to go hunting for squirrels in the woods, maybe. But I want to have a larger rifle, you know, something more suited for me as an adult. But yeah, that's those are the weapons or the firearms that I have right now, and I want to learn more and want to purchase more, and I'm really interested in that. Um, but I'm interested in primitive weapons too, so like bow and arrows and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's really really fun, and I enjoy discussing and talking about this too because it kind of changes people's perspectives, right? And so, like, I that's what I want to do. Like, I want to challenge people's perspectives on the way that they think or the way other people think. And so, yeah, this is one of the topics that I enjoy talking about. Okay. So this one is called Take It to the Max. I've been on for 45 minutes, so okay. So does that mean it's like 11 p.m. right now? It's close to 11 p.m. So I've got about 15 more minutes or so, I think. All right. So, great question. Thank you very much. Ah, that is good. Double Indian Pale or India Pale Ale. Lupo Max Mosaic hops. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what Phantasm is either. But Sauvignon Blanc grape skins also in here. Good. Not bad. I like it. This is good. See, so this right here that I'm drinking is an IPA. The one that I had earlier was a sour ale. So these two beers are incredibly different, and I enjoy both of them. Just done drinking 9.5 beer in liver stream and saw you were live. Yeah. Let's see here. Do you play Among Us? I have played Among Us. I did enjoy it for the amount of time that I did play it, but it didn't stick with me. It's not something that I would probably play continuously unless I streamed or something, and I don't really stream. You know how to speak Vietnamese? Yes, I do. I speak Vietnamese very fluently, but I don't speak Vietnamese with an audience or with peers or with people my age. Um, the problem with my Vietnamese is I'm familiar with speaking Vietnamese with only adults. And so, like, um, I have specific ways, like Vietnamese has specific titles, you know, to adults. So, like, my aunt that was fifth born or something, I would call her. She'd be this number six, you know. So like she would be aunt number six. So like go sow or back sow, and so like I know how to speak and use certain character or words and stuff like that that would make sense. You know, speaking to adults, I can speak with people my age and peers and an audience too, but it's really awkward and it just doesn't feel right to me because I never really did that while growing up. And so like I've only spoken like mostly Vietnamese to like adults. And so yeah, but for the most part, yes, I am fluent in Vietnamese. Thank you very much, Anthony Hernandez. Momo the second, what's up from New Zealand? Thank you very much for joining. Let's see. Ah, there you go. Thank you for the super chat also. I like to try turtle soup. Yeah. Let's see here. What nationality are you? I am Vietnamese. Likes blanket. I want. I have an old wool blanket I inherited from Mexican grandpa. Gosh, it got me through some negative 20-degree winters. Pro wool. Wow, that's crazy. He's gonna take his new gear fishing, camping next. I can't wait. Yes. So like, so a lot of people want more fishing videos. The problem with more fishing videos is um I don't know how to fish in cold weather. Um because in the past I've had bad luck in cold weather. So like temperatures like this around 40 degrees and 50, 60 degrees, um most of the fish are in deeper water right now, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Like I really don't know. Because I'm quite ignorant on all of this. I'm probably gonna reach out to my buddy, Eric. Eric is the guy who you see in a lot of my like fishing videos when I'm on a boat or something. Um, so like on YouTube, you'll probably see a few fishing videos of me and Eric. Eric was the guy who introduced me to fishing. Like I worked with him a while back, like maybe 3 years ago, I think 3, 4 years ago, I started working with him in, at my previous job, and it was really cool because like uh, I saw this book and it was like a mushroom book or something, and he oversaw that I was looking at it, and then we started talking about mushrooms, and then I discovered that he knew a lot about mushrooms, and he said the word Amanita muscaria. I've never in my life have heard anyone in person say that. And he knew how to say it. He knew about morel mushrooms and a bunch of other stuff. And he kind of introduced me to like foraging for mushrooms in Minnesota. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, we have tons of mushrooms in Minnesota," and then he like he started talking about like lobster mushrooms and morels and all sorts of other mushrooms that we can find, and he started saying the Amanita muscaria, and I thought it was really cool. Later on, he actually invited me. So like Eric is really cool guy. Like he's really nice because like he invites me uh out to do stuff. And very few people do that nowadays. In the past, maybe like 4 years, Eric has been like the main person. Like consider it's we have a really weird relationship because like I consider him as a really good friend, mainly and like I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he really knows how much I appreciate him. Um, and like he reaches out to me to go like fishing or go foraging or something like that, and he's taught me a lot of stuff. He's full of knowledge. He knows so much about hunting. He knows so much about like animals and wildlife and fishing and stuff like that, and I learn a ton from him. um and I want to learn more. Like he's duck hunting right now, which is really really cool. I want to learn more about that, and I have other friends that reach out to me and hang out with me and stuff like that, but very few, right? Not a lot, but I still talk to a lot of my friends and stuff like that. But everyone's busy. I understand, I don't need that sort of like relationship with a lot of people. But yeah, I'm not sure if Eric is ever going to be watching this video, and he may, but yeah, like I consider Eric as a really, really good friend because like he puts up with my ignorance. He puts up with my incredible ignorance on a lot of subjects, right? So like when we're fishing and stuff, he got me into it, and I absolutely know nothing about it, right? And like about the laws, regulations, all of that stuff. You can't have two lines in the water, right? In Minnesota, and he taught me that, and I did that, and he told me about it and stuff, right? And I'm constantly learning from him, and I really really appreciate his friendship. um but yeah, it's super cool to I don't even know where this came from, but yeah, or what kind of question it came from. Yeah. Where's Raven right now? Raven's inside the house. Can you show that again? The video went blurry when you showed it. Oh, the comments are probably lagging behind. So you, let's see here. 4 donuts. Been encouraging to me camping. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Bolt action. Did you try wild rabbit? Yes, I have a video. Excuse me. I have a video on YouTube of me um doing everything basically with a rabbit. So like I caught the rabbit and everything. I trapped it live, and then you see me go to like a camp, and then I like pretty much just knock it out with a piece of wood, and then it kind of strained out and like went stiff, and then I think I slit its neck. I'm not sure. I think I did, and then I skinned it and everything, gutted it. It was a pretty graphic video, and I was scared. I really was scared doing it. I think uh, I was more comfortable doing it though because I learned from my squirrel video. And like you gotta understand, like I was never like this 5 years ago. Like I was never how I am now 5 years ago, right? Like right now, I can gut a squirrel, I can gut a turtle, I can cut like a chicken, and I'd be fine, right? I'm not shaking, I'm not super scared. I'm still scared, but I'm not like like how I was 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago, I was completely like green. I was completely new to all of this, and I I processed my first squirrel for the very first time, right? And I was scared. I really was. And if you watch that video, you'll see, and I'll talk about it too. And then same thing with like the rabbit. Um, like always when you're like taking a life of another like living thing, it it it's not fun. Like I'm not happy to like kill a chicken, and I'm not happy to kill an animal, right? I'm never happy about it, but you can still find excitement in it, in the fact that you're learning something and you're doing something like more, right? It's bigger than yourself because you're learning about acquiring food and learning about understanding where your food comes from and stuff like that, right? And like I can understand like hunters, right? I can understand like the idea of waiting like hours on end, maybe a couple of days even, to find a deer. And then the moment where you need to pull that trigger, like you're not happy about killing the deer, but you'll be happy that you were able to kill it and take it down to feed your family or something, or to acquire the deer for leather, or for sinew, or for meat, right? Or even for the antlers or head and skull and all that, right? And all of that time that you spent waiting, for that single moment, you know, is I want to have that feeling. Like I understand it, right? But I want to have that feeling. I want to understand that feeling truly, right? To acquire an animal that you've wanted, or it's hard to explain. But I've seen videos and stuff like that, and I understand, and I want to have that feeling. Some people don't see that. They don't understand why people are smiling in a video, or like a lot of people don't understand why hunters are smiling when they're holding a dead animal, right? They're not smiling because they like killing the animal, right? They are smiling because of the work that went into killing that animal, and what is to come from the animal. So like the food that comes from it, the meat, so it's a thing that comes full circle, where where your food is coming from. So I hope that my videos in the future will be able to demonstrate that, um, because I want the people that watch my videos to challenge their perspectives, right? Because that's where all of my that's why my videos go viral. Some of the videos go viral, at least, right? It challenges people's perspectives, to where they they're forced to comment, right? Same thing with like me eating like a crab, like the gills on a crab. You can eat them, right? And and the and it's okay. It's not poisonous, but there's a misconception that the gills on a crab is poisonous or something, right? And all my life, I've grown up eating them, and all of my life, I've grown up understanding that eating gills, prevented you from wetting your bed. Like that was the whole thing of eating gills, and that's what I learned growing up. And so, like my perspective on a particular topic is different from your perspective on that topic, and I challenge it, right? And so it causes a conversation, and it causes people to interact with my content, which causes the video to be shown to more people, which then causes it to go viral, right? And then yeah, and I may make money from it, which is really incredible, right? And so I try my best to be authentic, but then there are times where it's fun to kind of troll people and not be authentic also. I hope all of that makes sense. And holy crap, this alcohol helps with me being fluent with talking and conveying my message. Let's see here. Thank you very much, Courtney Ridge. I can say you match a .308 bolt action, either Savage or Marley will do. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that. There you go. Wild Urban Adventures. I've been trying to invite you to come fish with me. Ice fishing is coming up. Let's go. Yeah, maybe. I'll consider it. Thank you very much, Momo. Let's see here. You should get him in a video soon. Get him in the video soon. You're probably talking about Eric. Yes, I will get Eric in more videos. 2 lines during ice fishing season is legal. Yes, it is. Only illegal during open water season in Minnesota. Yes. Fish boundary waters. Oh, interesting. What's up, everyone? Let's see here. There you go. It's your night. My night has been going very well. So I think because I've been on for about an hour now, it's close to around like 11:15 ish. I think I'm probably gonna call it a night now, actually. Um, this is a good live stream. I talked about different subjects and topics this time. Um, so yeah, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream, and I appreciate everyone who is rewatching the live stream or just coming on afterwards. Yeah, I really appreciate your support, um, because like live streaming on YouTube, I feel like is so much better. Um, because so one, right, live streaming on YouTube allows me to interact with my supporters, right? And you on YouTube, I value my subscribers a lot more than my TikTok followers. Um, like because the people that are subscribed to my YouTube channel can handle longer videos. Um, the ones who really support me, right? And um, like after doing this live stream, I can make it public, and I can monetize it even. And so that also means that so like I can have super chats, which is really really cool. You don't need to send any super chats, but if you do, I really appreciate it. It helps. Um, And so you can send super chats in the live stream, but then after the live stream, it can be processed into a normal video that's of the live stream, like a recording of it, and I can monetize it. And so people who missed the live stream can then go back and watch the live stream, and then it's monetized still, and which is amazing, right? Which is just extra income for me. TikTok doesn't do that, and it doesn't make sense for TikTok to do that anyways, right? Because TikTok is more shorter format videos, and so like it's possible to do a live stream on TikTok and then save the TikTok later and then edit it down to post certain parts, but it doesn't make sense to really do it. But YouTube seems to be better, and I enjoy YouTube a little bit better too now, because their community guidelines is a little more fleshed out and a little bit better. Because like I don't get videos taken down on YouTube, and I don't get banned for no reason on YouTube. And so everything that YouTube has done for me has made sense, right? I haven't had any problems with YouTube. Certain things make sense, you know. So like some videos that were demonetized, I understand, you know, and I appreciate the clarity and I appreciate the transparency that YouTube provides. There's a lack of transparency with TikTok, and that's what I really hate. Like whenever I've reached out to YouTube, I have gotten a response. Whenever I reached out to TikTok, I've never gotten a response, even a automated response. I've never gotten an automated response, and that's sad, and I really hate it. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm going to like gather up all the stuff that I'm probably going to need for the photo shoot tomorrow, and maybe I'll make a video alongside the photo shoot. I don't know yet. We'll see. And yeah, look forward to the shed update video. I think it's going to be a real quick one. I think I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be a real quick one, but I have a few questions at the end of the video, and if you can answer them, it'd be real nice. But yeah, appreciate everyone joining the live stream, and I'll see you next time. I'll try to like schedule the live stream, and so that way you'll know like that it's coming up. So yeah, peace out. Oh, one more super chat. Love you and what you do. TikTok seems to be against what you're trying to do, but us subscribers are here for you. Yes, thank you very much. Can I get unblocked from TikTok? Dano? Wait. Like Dano's seasoning? I don't know. We'll see. All right, but I'm going to head out. Peace out.